Hi, Lady Golf Games yet again. I'm going to be discussing the equipment that I've picked up over the past year. I'm going to start out with all of the Warhammer store equipment and paint stuff. Like the three, yes, I do have three of these handles. They are absolutely useful for me. I've got arthritis in my hands, so allowing me and giving me something to grip onto and hold on instead of just the base really does help out. The expandability to be able to put in certain size models here. This one being able to get in and those big models go into this is an absolute and it fits well in my hand. It fits really well. See, they're really nice, and I'm glad I picked them up. I won't be buying anymore, but I will in the future, more than likely, get the base for this that has the ability to put the little bending pieces that can hold items and stuff together for sub-assembly painting if I want to do that. And I am considering that. As I said, this is really good for the painting handle. And I've gone in and I mean, the paints themselves, the shades, I just pulled one out of my list. This is the Drukhar Violet. They're really fun. They're different from what I've originally had. The contrasts, bases, layers, shades, the technical paints. All of these here are very different than the original paints that I used to have. I still have the pots. I'll pull a couple of them down. Comparatively so to what these are here. They're still about the same size for what would be in the contrast and all that, but this is the original paint pots that I've had over the years. These right here, yes, they are still Citadel paints. You can see that they are very old, but well worth the paint.
I've noticed the tops are different as well.
Well,
they're the original, aren't they?
See, this one is a pop. Mm-hmm. That pop's open.
Oh, nice.
But this one here, if I can open it,
It's a twist.
Yes, it's a screw
What
open.
I'm saying the tops are different. These ones are different than these.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that just how the paint came, or?
It's how the pots were when I originally bought.
Okay.
Was back in the day. I will say that if you ever get a chance to, I would suggest getting these for being able to toss in when you make your own paint mixtures and you want to hold on to them for a little while and you got a lot of it. Make one of these up and put it in there and it holds it. I'm even using these for storage for miniature pieces. See, like these. No, these still need to get magnetized and set up for the Drukhari Ravager and Raider. But I use those for that. Absolutely wonderful. I do like these paints. Again, as I said, they are very different from what I originally was using back in the day. But still, extremely worth it. Extremely worthwhile. I also use, and a lot of people will go, well, it doesn't really work well. Well, I've been using the Craftsmart paint, and this is from Michaels. Not a sponsor. Citadel Paints is not a sponsor either. If I ever get the chance to get a sponsorship with these guys, I would love that. It's just one of those deals. I'm using what I can afford and buying what I can afford at the time. And as I said, decent working paint. It's not, it's not great paint. It's not bad paint. It's decent. I also picked up just a couple days ago, well, actually just a day ago, I picked this up. This is from Harbor Freight. Yeah, it's the stickiness. I'm going to have to go in there and take these off. But as a whole, I got this because I need the blades and I need stuff that I can use. So again, Harbor Freight, They've got some good stuff. Within, it works within my budget, and I like that. Another thing that I picked up from Harbor Freight, and I have been using this quite a lot, and that's this. This is my headpiece that I use for magnifying. I don't use this because I advise not using it. It would really screw up with your eyes because you need two to see. This doesn't really work real well. But as a whole, good equipment, useful equipment. I will also say getting a wet palette. This is an Army Painter wet palette. Very, very nice. I've been using it frequently. And yes, it does hold the paint over for a couple of days when I'm really concentrating on my stuff and I want to really get it done quickly. Very useful. I've picked up inks at Michael's as well. Very, very nice inks there. And I like that, It's a close enough for me to be able to get in the car, go down, pick up what I need. Brushes I pick up there because right now, as I said, I don't have a lot of money, so I'm using the best that I can for me at the moment. I'll show you a few of the brushes I've picked up over the course of this year. And I will say, I've loved what I've been getting for the brushes. I get a 20, I get an 18, and I'll show you those here in a second. This here is an Army Painter diamond file. I picked up the set of 3. They've got the flat one, and then there is the triangle setup. Very nice, very useful, and yes, I use them a lot. This for opening up my boxes. This was an absolute necessity at the beginning because I didn't have my just picked up tool for here. Again, useful. Scissors just for opening up my boxes. I have 2 sets of the clipper nippers from Citadel. These are in the starter sets. I will say these are absolutely useful. They're not great, but for me right now, they've done their job. They bust through the sprue. It's, as I said again, not really great, but they do work. Molding and sculpting tools. I did pick up the hand drill, which is absolutely nice. Some people call this a pin vise. But anyway, another great tool. Just a normal little nail file. It works on rubbing down on the plastics when you need to. And you can also use it as a mold line remover if you need. And I also picked up a tiny another screwdriver in case I need another one for being another pin vise. It's, again, tools that are useful, tools that are necessary. I even have a pair of little scissors there. Again, these are all the tools that I've been using over the past year, and I like what they do. I've been using the hell out of them. They've really been a grateful addition. Every time I pick up something new, it's always what I need or have been saving up and looking for. Eventually, I'll get, and I'm waiting for the day I can get it, but I want to get a nice airbrush system. I haven't picked one up, but one of these days I will. And then that will be also from Harbor Freight, because again, they're close by. I can use them and they're useful.
And they're a nice handy resource when you need it.
Yes,
They have good stuff.
Yeah.
They have good quality.
Yeah. For what I'm getting, for the price of them, yes. I'll show you all the old my original paint
Brushes.
that I started out with are all these purple. And I'll say, for the length of time that I had, which I started back in during third edition, picking up stuff, but I didn't start painting until. But yeah, these are all my old original paint brushes. You can see they're pretty much, yeah. I still have them, but I now I just use them for like
Used?
very used, very abused. So now they're like used for painting along the baseline, down here on the base. Just don't really worry too much about that, or using them to lay on glue for putting on all the other basic materials. All of this other, like here, this is my dry brush. I haven't used it yet, but it's an actual really nice one. It's Tribeca Arts Loft. Again, this is from Michaels, and yeah, very useful. Most of these others, they're all from Michaels as well. Again, I've been buying what I can afford. This whole bunch that I'm pulling out right now was a full set. Lots of different brushes. Some I've needed, some of them I'm still going on the fence with. But as a whole, Michaels has done me really decent with what I've needed. And they're good. I do believe these are all a synthetic brush, which, for the time being, okay. So yeah, that's what I've been using for equipment and paint. I did get recently a big old bag of these corks, and this is what I was using for the sub-assembly. I put the little paper clip in here and then glued on top and just let it set. If I needed to drill a little tiny hole in to make it so that I'd be able to use them a little better, I did with the pin vise. And yeah, again, tools that are absolutely useful, and I'm grateful I have them. If you need any advice, I would definitely not look to me, but I will definitely say, if you want to really learn how to do good painting, Squidmar of Squidmar Painting, Eons of Battle, Ninjon. These guys I have been watching. Miniac, all of them. I've been watching what they do, and I'm really learning a lot from them. And I really enjoy watching their channels. I've been getting a lot, and I've learned a lot. So again, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and share. Again, this is Lady Valorth Games, and see you on the next one.